my name is Fouad. I'm Associate Professor of Public Health Practice at the American University of Beirut and a Senior Research Fellow at King's College London. I think the main response is that to bring the development thinking and not just aid responding, in a way that there should be this nexus, as it's called now, of humanitarian development. Syria crisis, like many other crises, is protracted, and then there's a huge need not to think about only the basic needs and the emergency needs or the temporary needs, but also for a long-term response. And that actually should be done through policies, through strategies that can think about future and not just the current situation. The local NGOs, this is a great model where people, these NGOs can meet, and actually they understand first, and then they can meet the needs of the local population. But on the other side, the problem could be that they would be sort of very small thinking or short thinking, which brings sometimes sort of competition on a already limited resources. So I think there should be a mixing between, addressing the local needs through the local NGOs, but at the same time, there should be a sort of comprehensive, thinking where a lot of collaboration with other NGOs, or thinking of a higher level on a national level, maybe regional and global level. I think mixing that, sort of focusing on the local needs, which is done well by the local NGOs, and the comprehensive overarching, thinking could be a right mix of the response for the during the conflict. Well, Syrian conflict brings a lot of new questions on the global research in public health. And so there's a huge need to have, a building capacity for the local researcher that could actually being able to not just to raise the right questions, right research questions, but also to be able to address these questions with what I could say it an operational research. So in the way that can having a deep research question, but at the same time addressing the needs of population. By having this sort of operational research, I think this experience could introduce to the global public health research a new element and new paradigm.